Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another beer review. On today's episode, we'll be drinking a beer from the one and only Grimros from Fredericton. We'll be tasting the beer Kingshorn Vienna Lager. This, we'll call it a rebranded Vienna Lager from Grimros, and we'll get into that within a few seconds. Awesome little can, awesome new design, shrink wrap, beautiful. So, we'll call this a reshoot. I shot a video. We shot a video. I'm shooting alone. I'm alone in my garage. You guys all know that by now. I don't have 10 people behind the camera. I shot this in my garage a few days back, and I put a little kind of a teaser post on Facebook, and some comments were made on that post, and kind of answered some of the questions, some of the concerns I had about the beer that I didn't get any answers for. But anyways, I got answers for it on the post. So by reading what was on the can, I kind of got to the point where the notion that this was the Après Ski. Yes, the Après Ski Lager, which was rebranded into the Kingshorn Vienna Lager. This was cleared up by Ian Covey. But anyways, I wasn't too familiar with the Après Ski, which seems to me like I've been missing out, because this is a very, very popular beer, judging by the interest and the engagement in the post. And undoubtedly so, it's an amazing beer. I've had it before. Let's not have any secrets. This is a reshoot. But anyway, I had a couple of comments, and also another comment from Craig Pinney, which brought up a great point, and we'll get into that. It's been the second lager on the show. I've been kind of bringing in too many IPAs, I think. It's not going to hide anything. I'm a big fan of IPAs, and definitely a big fan of the juicy IPAs too. And, Craig brought up a great point where now with we'll call it the new wave of IPAs, and, the new trends of beer that are being popular is heavily hopped, and it's not something that you used to see back in the starting days of beer. We'll call it that, starting days of beer, early days of beer. Hops were a very kind of in the background of things. It was malt forward, hops in the background. It kind of switched over. I'm happy about it. I'm loving all the hops. I'm loving all the juice. I'm loving it. But it's fun to go back to what beer originated from, and this Vienna Lager is definitely a great example of that. So the point that Craig made was just exactly what I just said. Way back when, hops were really in the background of the beer. They weren't important. Everything was malt forward, which today sometimes it can be, less, people can be less enthused about it, but learn to dig into it, and it's just like anything else. You learn to like it. It's obvious that the beer styles now with the juicy IPAs, the malt is just, how they hide the malt taste, I have no idea. You're getting these double IPAs with massive juice flavors. I know they're dumped with hops, or they're loaded with hops, and which completely hides the malt taste, which isn't a bad thing. It's great. It's wonderful, but it's not for everybody. And you got the folks like Craig who absolutely love beers like this one here, the Kingshorn Vienna Lager. And he's not the only one. I really got a lot of engagement, like I said. And, no doubt about it, it's a great beer. I really enjoyed it. And, I think I should crack it open right now and share with you the color, and hopefully share the aromas as much as I possibly can through the lens of the camera. Unfortunately, aromas don't go through the lens yet. Maybe someday we'll have a technology. Who knows? But anyway, pours a nice color. A few bubbles clinging on my glass still. What I would need in my garage or in my house is an actual glass cleaner. It's a glass rinser. You flip the glass upside down and water comes up. My God, I would love to have one of those. Again, this beer looks great in my Gym Line glass. Gym Line, thank you very much for all the glasses. You're amazing. And as you can see, it's slightly darker in color, like a dark gold or light copper. Anyway, color looks really nice. Nice aroma to it. Obviously smells like a little bit like a malt forwardy beer. Notes of toffee and caramel. Tastes great. Really amazing. This beer here won gold at the Canadian Brewing Awards in 2018. Not surprised. It's a great beer. It goes down well. It's absolutely crisp. It's got some bready notes to it. Slight caramel. Obviously malt forward, but not too much. Easy drinking. Very easy drinking. 4.8% ABV. It's great. It's wonderful beer. I really enjoy it. Now, I want to talk about the can. Small cans are kind of making a rise in New Brunswick. At first, I will be honest, I was kind of pushed back by it. I didn't want to hear anything about it, really, to be honest. And, I'm warming up to the idea. I like the small can. I'm getting warmed up to it. Maybe not all styles of beer would go great in a small can. Who knows? But I'm starting to enjoy them. The price point is great. I think this one here was $3.19. Anyways, you just get more variety. I'm getting used to it. I want to know if you guys had a hard time getting used to the smaller cans appearing in New Brunswick, or if it just didn't bother you at all. For me, it was a little bit of a stepping stone. Obviously, not everybody moved to the 355, but some of the breweries are taking a direction in that way. It's great. I'm getting used to it. It's a work in progress, but this one here is perfectly sized, and I'm truly enjoying it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this beer? If you had it before, if you haven't had it before, Grimron's distributes throughout the entire province of New Brunswick. You won't have any issues finding their beer. If you don't see it in your local ANBL, make sure to talk to the manager, talk to the staff, let them know what you want to see in the store. They're more than likely to listen to you, instead of the breweries. The breweries don't buy the beer, you buy the beer, so tell them what you want to see in the store, and they'll bring it in for you. And, at least they should. They better listen. Anyway, let me know if you like it. Let me know what you think about the small cans. I want to know. I'm getting used to it. Getting better and better. And this one here is definitely a great beer. Après ski, après lunch, après cutting firewood, or après a long day at work. It's a great beer. Cheers, and we'll see you next time.